What's up, guys? Welcome to 14 Talk. I'm, of course, your host, Brandon Simeone, and like I said earlier this week, I will be doing a spoiler-filled review of Black Panther. And also, like I said, I'm not doing it alone. I'm here with my friend Joe Dice.
Yo, what's up?
And Franklin in the backseat.
What's up?
So, you guys want to say something a little bit about yourself? Joe, we'll start with you.
My name is Joe, aka Joe Dice. I'm a vlogger on YouTube. Check it out at the Dice Club. When you search it up, you gotta search up the Dice Club. If you're gonna use the URL, it's youtube.com/KEEPMOLEN64.
And Franklin?
I'm just a guy who does podcasts on his Facebook, going on to YouTube pretty soon. So keep in tune with that. I will send the links to him so that way we can get things going on my YouTube.
Also, I'm doing giveaways on my channel, so get 1,000 subscribers. I'll be doing my first giveaway.
There you go. Links to all that will be in the description down below. Anyway, these are 2 out of the 6 or 7 people we saw Black Panther with. I know it's been out for a little while now, and I know a lot of people have seen it, so yeah, but I just wanted to give my own personal opinion on the review, and these guys would like to also. And there's still a crap ton of people. Why are you going through my shit? Sorry about that. I'm also doing this right now in my car because it's right now the only convenient spot for me. So yeah, that's something that has to get changed soon. But anyway, Black Panther, I know a lot of people have already seen it, but there's still a crap ton of people that haven't, especially a lot of people I know who are just straight up racist, who just don't want to see this movie because you're entitled.
You know
Black
racist
Panther.
people?
Yes.
Why don't you Columbine them?
God damn it. God damn it. Alright, anyway, so before we really get started, this is a spoiler review. If you do not like this, if you have not seen the movie yet, I advise you right now to leave and go watch the movie, then come back to this if you really want to. But if you're okay with spoilers, we're gonna start off right now.
3, 2, 1.
You
You've
should
been warned.
Probably turn the lights so that way things will be a lot more smooth.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's not necessary. It's the audio.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, just in one word, just before we get started, what do you guys think of Black Panther?
I think it was good overall. I mean, it could have been better.
Franklin? Sorry.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, that seems to be the statement from a lot of people, that this was just a good movie. A lot of people are throwing this out of proportion to where it was a fucking fantastic movie. There were some problems, like any movie. No movie's absolutely perfect. There was callbacks straight up from the beginning from Civil War, because apparently this takes place 1 week after the events of Civil War, and after the death of King T'Chaka. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'm probably going to fuck up a lot of names in this, because they're really, not being racist, really African, and damn, it's kind of hard.
That's mad racist.
Shut up!
Wow, unbelievable. You're not gonna come at him for talking about your people like that?
I'm not African.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I just assumed.
You're Haitian. You're Haitian, right?
No, I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican. Alright.
French.
Wait,
You're French.
Jamaica and Africa and all that was all a part of Ethiopia, so technically you hail from the same place.
My ancestors, but not
Doesn't matter.
I.
Alright, so then you shouldn't celebrate Black History Month.
I don't. I literally don't.
Then you shouldn't have
I
anything
hate the
to do.
month of Black.
You shouldn't have anything to do with anything that's black.
I really don't.
Alright, okay.
Why are you wearing black clothes for?
Jesus. Alright,
That's
so.
my choice of clothing wear.
Alright, so getting a tiny bit off topic.
Fidget spinner.
Jesus.
Give me the fidget spinner.
It's fine. Sorry. Play with the fidget spinner, just don't be annoying. Alright, so. Jesus Christ.
Yay.
Alright, anyway, getting back on topic. Yeah, this movie was just an all-around gun movie. Of course, it's starring the first ever black superhero ever made. Yeah, technically, yeah, this is the first black superhero ever made, as technically, people saying it's technically the first black superhero movie.
It wasn't the first black superhero.
Black Panther was the first black superhero ever put out in public comics.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Did you research this?
Yes, I really did.
Did you call and confirm to Stanley?
I researched it.
Right,
I did a whole report.
We're going to do this right now, live on the air.
I did a whole report
Not
on
really
this
live.
stuff.
We're not live, are we?
No, we're not live. pre-recorded.
Alright, hold on,
Pretty sure
let's see.
Static Shock came before him.
No.
No?
Static Shock came out in the 80s.
Pretty sure it was around that time.
Who was
No.
the first
No,
Black
black
Panther came out in the
superhero?
60s.
The original one came
Black
out in the 50s.
Panther came out in the
like
60s.
Late 50s,
60s.
9, something
Wow,
like
you're
that.
actually. Oh, no. Yeah.
The 60s.
The first. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'll give you that one. Right in your butt. I'll give it to you.
I know my research. Also, pointing this out right now, Black Panther, the name has absolutely, and I double checked this research because I actually didn't believe
Has
it at
nothing
first.
to do with the group.
Has nothing to do with the military group that was around in the 60s and 70s, and still somewhat today because there's still some old school Black
I
Panthers.
mean, they were criminals. They weren't superheroes, so.
That also to a degree actually gets referenced early on in the movie because one of the very first scenes in the movie was them in Oakland, California, and you do not know your fucking American history. Oakland, California was where the Black Panther Party movement was first started.
So then, how is it? It doesn't coincide.
It doesn't coincide, but they just made that little reference.
It coincides, but it
has
low key,
nothing-
it low key does.
It
but
low
it
key
doesn't.
does. It does. Yeah, but
Damn Stanley.
Yeah.
Jack Kirby.
But yeah, and Jack Kirby. Rest in peace. But anyway, this movie all around was just pretty good with the action. You are getting really annoyed.
I have ADD. Leave me alone.
So do I.
That's why you own the fidget spinner.
It's not even mine. That's my ex's. You just don't want to play with it anymore?
No, because I started thinking about it. She's your ex. She's had that in her hands. And her hands have also been on your PP. So in correlation, I've just touched your PP.
So,
Wanna know how I feel about that? I didn't feel anything.
so this podcast got completely, utterly fucked.
No,
Alright.
it's not.
It's still
done.
going.
You can cut.
I can cut stuff. Sometimes I don't, but anyway, this is how things go. This is just
All right. So how do you feel about the movie?
movie all around was good. I think it was pretty good.
What do you like about the movie?
I like about the movie. What I really honestly like about the movie is honestly the costumes. So the costumes were really cool. They kind of harken back to traditional tribal wear and stuff like that. Also, adding on to this real quick because this kind of does have some reference to this. I took African history in school last year, so I know pretty decently that some of this stuff was correct when it came to certain tribal wares and how they started out with 5 tribes in Wakanda. That's kind of something that they would do back in the day, that certain groups of tribes would come together because one would be a fishing tribe, one would be hunting, crap like that. It does do a lot of, ancestral things when it comes to Black history in Africa and stuff like that, where it would be like, if there's a king, a new ruler, they would challenge a new king when that one would be crowned, without making any sense whatsoever.
No, you are.
And it has a lot of modern day touches where it's kind of like futuristic, because Wakanda was basically a hidden country because of like their source
Vibranium.
of vibranium, which is a very rare source of metal that came from space. And that's how this whole thing
That's one thing that Marvel very, very much annoys me about, is vibranium and its origin.
Oh yeah, isn't it like space wise, or then sometimes
Nobody knows where it came from. It's from a meteor from space. Where did the meteor come from, and how haven't we found the rest of it?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah. Also, another thing that kind of pissed me off about this movie is that at one point, well, they don't even actually talk about it, but if you watch Captain America, you know that he has a shield made out of vibranium. They never really explain where that vibranium came from in the Captain America movies, and nor was it ever mentioned in Black Panther. I kind of thought we'd get something from it.
It was mentioned inside Captain America.
I mean, it was
the very first one where Tony Stark's
yeah,
falling
but he says like, oh, we found it. Like, where'd you find it?
The chances are they got it from freaking, what the hell's his name, who stole the vibranium?
No, but that was stolen in the 90s.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. That whole scene. Remember how they talk about?
Oh
it?
yeah. That's a damn good question.
Yeah, because this was something that was never answered. But
That's the same thing with adamantium.
yeah. Well,
Adamantium is a
man-made metal.
no, it's made with vibranium.
But yeah, in the comic books, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an alloy.
That's kind of weird. That I didn't know.
Actually, pure adamantium is actually stronger than vibranium.
I know that I know about. Because there was like comic books where Wolverine would fight like Captain America and break the shield and shit, or scratch it up and fuck it up.
Scratch it.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, getting a tiny bit
I think
off.
Franklin went to sleep.
No, he's awake. He's just on his phone. Yeah, Franklin's like not really participating in this because.
Look, listen. Marvels and I have like the best and worst of relationships. I don't read their comic books because I'm not interested in their comic books. I am a DC guy. I'm not gonna be biased though, but I am a DC guy.
All right. Well, I will agree with Franklin to a point. Marvel over the years has made some really stupid storylines and some really bad decisions.
Yeah.
But DC cannot make a movie for their life. Their only good movie to come out was Wonder Woman.
In my opinion, Suicide Squad, because I kind of like that.
Suicide Squad was alright. There was a lot of stuff I didn't like.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I didn't like any
like for one, how was Batman in the beginning scene, right? Then where was he through that whole fucking attack? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that made no sense whatsoever. We got off on a tangent there. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly watch stuff. This movie was great. The action was really fucking... Honestly, it was really good. There were some parts during the action scenes where you can obviously tell it was fake. Like 110%. Like, it's horribly faked. Like, the keying, I think the word is. Like, when it was like green screen and people staying in front of it was just really bad.
What I don't like is they underplayed T'Challa.
Like, how strong it was.
No, not that. Like, this dude can single-handedly take out Batman. Single-freaking-handedly.
And has been shown in Marvel Comics to be amazing.
He has tons of degrees. Freaking tons and tons of degrees. Not to mention, just like Batman, he has mastered every form of martial arts known to man. Just like Batman. How is it he's losing to other people like nothing?
Because
Fearmonger, I understand, because Fearmonger has went out and traveled the world, and so he's learned as well. But the other guy from the other tribal group, how was he able to stab T'Challa?
Because, well, two things. In the movie, they actually explain this. I missed it the first time. The second time I went to go see it, I realized it. When he was drinking that herb before the fight, it was taking away.
I know that.
It puts him back to a normal human stature.
I understand that, but when he was learning his martial arts and doing all those degrees and everything, he didn't have the Black Panther powers. He was learning all of that while his father was the Black Panther.
Yeah. Well, then again, it's movie to comic books. They're gonna make changes.
But that bothers me.
Yeah.
That's like saying, hey, Bruce Lee, he's the best martial artist to have ever lived, but he fights some guy like fucking, I don't know, what the hell's that guy's name?
What?
That piece of shit guy.
Jackie Chan?
No. Well, fuck you. Talk about my uncle like that. What the hell that white guy that can't fight for his life?
Conor McGregor?
No, not. Well, he will fucking destroy Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's obvious.
No, what's that old karate guy?
Chuck Norris?
No, not Chuck Norris. He used to do. You know who I'm talking about? He was like he always played a cop, and he'd do that.
Robin.
I know who the fuck you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it. His name's not coming to me either. Look up on your phone.
Alright.
So right here. So like, damn it. I mean. Yeah, that's. No, I mean I can see what you're getting at. Like why? Like
politically incorrect.
That's like Bruce Lee going against him, and then he's able to kind of whoop Bruce Lee's ass.
Yeah.
Like that makes no sense. Again, Fearmonger, I understand, but that other big dude in the tribe,
the one that lives out like in the mountains.
The one that lives in the mountains,
which was actually kind of funny too, because
that dude is hilarious.
Yeah, that was just funny. In the comic books, like he's called the Great Ape, but they changed it because they thought it was going to be like racially inappropriate, apparently. Which I can kind of see that, but then again, people.
I mean, let's be honest. this movie was kind of aimed racially. This movie was really aimed racially. There are tons of our black people that are fucking dying all around the world when we can save them and have them overthrow governments.
Yeah, there was a lot of undertones of that, and towards the end, Killmonger actually chooses to die, actually, more so.
Yeah, he says, throw me in the oceans because my ancestors would rather die
in the ocean
than be
slaves. Which was kind of powerful, I guess. This was honestly just a movie that was kind of more empowering of people, empowering of, African Americans, because what's been going on.
It was politically incorrect. That movie was incorrect.
In what way?
Alright, for the people who went out there thinking that this was one of those movies with a sole purpose and it had a whole entire,
agenda,
meaning behind it, there was no meaning behind
it.
No,
there wasn't.
Literally a fucking black guy who so happens to live in Africa, who gains all this power and fights for the greater good. And it's ironic because his name is Black Panther. There's really nothing socially, politically, it's politically incorrect.
No, but the whole thing is, yes, it's a Marvel thing.
It's a movie.
Yes, it's a movie. Yes, it's going based off comic book, but there was a lot of innuendos that they did not need to throw in there that was racially motivated.
My whole thing is this. Movies, in general, can be interpreted in many different forms. So this could be interpreted as just a comic movie to most people. This could be interpreted as a racially charged thing.
And that's why I like it when T'Challa said, I'm not king of the world. Yeah, every person has derived from here, but I'm not king of them. I'm only king of the people here.
Of his people.
Of Wakandans.
Yeah.
So once you step foot out of Wakanda, you're assed out, bro.
Yeah. Plain simple. That's how it goes.
Unless you're royalty.
And then when it kind of goes on to where he sees the violence, he kind of changes his own ways. Like, okay, we have all these resources, we have all this power to where we can help the world, we can help other people. And he wants to do it. And that's kind of cool. And it's kind of like freaking politics. People throw politics into this too, which I guess in a way you can. But again, like I said, movies can be interpreted in any which way, shape, or form you see it. Personally, I see it as just a great movie with some tones of just, hey, a mind can be changed. Someone's views on power, and if you can do it, like someone's views on a power, like a political power, can be changed very easily. To where if they just take the time to talk it out or see what the other person tries to say, maybe their views will change.
To be honest with you, I could care less about this movie completely. I kind of wish it wasn't a mainstream thing, because there was a lot of other movies that were so much better than that movie. I felt like that again. People took that and made this movie ever so popular solely because of the name, not because of what it was about.
No, not at all. Not at all. People love this movie because he's one of the very few people that he's Marvel's version. Well, not really. Tony Stark is. But he's really
a secondary Marvel's version of Batman.
No, not really. But he's literally the only person that can fucking kill Batman.
Not only, alright.
He's like, oh, look at I'm a Batman fan. Da, da, da. Okay, right. Black Panther kills him. And the entire Bat family at the same time.
Alright, getting on to that. I kind of agree with Franklin, and I kind of agree with you. And this one I'm going to say.
Hold on, before you say that. Okay. Not to mention, people were looking forward to this movie since he was in Civil War.
Even
because of how great he was.
To be honest with you, this could have been in place of any other. If they wanted to go with the black superhero route, they could have made Static Shock.
No, that's DC.
Regardless.
But that's on DC to do.
Static Shock could have been made. Cyborg could have been made.
Wait, and hold on. One Cyborg was made inside the Justice League, and two,
they're making a Cyborg movie years down the line.
Two,
that's problem.
Again, I'm not blaming Marvel. I'm not.
Then they shouldn't have cut out the deleted scenes of the Black Green Lantern inside Justice League.
Again, that's DC. I understand.
So then, why are you coming at Marvel for?
The only reason why is because they did it in a They did this with a sole purpose of getting black people together and watching this movie. You did it in February, which is Black History Month. That's not a
That's good marketing. That's marketing.
That's fucking terrible marketing.
It's great marketing.
That's great marketing.
No, I don't think so, because you're subjecting black people to say, hey, you know what? We're going to finally give you something on your month.
I mean, you
That's
being
what-
the creator of the movie who wants to make the most profit as possible, would you not do that?
No.
Well,
Why
technically,
not?
the creator of the movie would have no say. Only Marvel would have say on that. The director has no say in that.
Well, Marvel is the creator
I know,
of the movie.
Well, getting
Marvel Studios. Disney. There you go.
Disney.
And Disney's been all about racist shit since day one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Since when you ever seen Jewish people in there?
They hate you.
Alright, that's a whole nother freaking topic. That I can actually get into heavily.
Yo, I touched something on your car and now my finger smells like caramel.
It's probably from over here.
What the fuck, man? My phone's in there.
It's not my fault. It's my mom. She screwed this car. Alright, anyway, but I can kind of see what Franklin's saying, how, yes, people are just blowing this movie out of proportion. It is just a superhero movie, but then again, this has been wanted for years. Apparently, and I found this out, everyone actually found this out after this movie came out, Wesley Snipes from Blade, which was also a black superhero movie, also one of the first rated R movies Marvel made, and it did very
With
good.
Triple H.
With also Triple H, yeah,
that
he was in one of them.
That one, he made a bad cameo. He made a bad.
That was like the third one, I think.
Yeah, that was
But-
the third one. I actually liked it.
A lot of people,
I actually
a lot
like
of people actually passed that movie over, and honestly, I think they shouldn't, because it's a great trilogy of movies.
No, I know.
Anyway, but yeah, apparently back
Actually,
in the
they're doing a series. They're doing a TV
they're
series.
supposed to be.
And they said that they want Wesley Snipes for it. Hopefully, he can pay his taxes this time.
No. But also, apparently, back in the day, in the 90s, they were supposed to be making a Black Panther movie. They were supposed to. But unfortunately, because people are fucking idiots, they thought Black Panther meant the Black Panther Party movement. There was complications with directors, Wesley Snipes in general, because he didn't really know what this shit was.
Again, if you're gonna make a movie, and you honestly, my thing is with this movie, they could have named it anything else other than Black Panther.
That's the character's name.
I understand that, but they could have done a different title for the name, because
What?
when you subject
What?
again.
Okay, wait.
What?
Wait. To change what you're saying.
Whoa.
would you-
That's like calling Thor, the movie Thor, Asgard instead of Thor. Like, what?
You could do it.
No, it's stupid.
You can't.
No,
You
because
can't
the whole movie
It's called brand recognition. People will recognize the name more so than saying, "Oh, I call."
They're gonna be like,
Again.
what the fuck is Asgard?
But, okay, you say Black
they call-
Panther. What was the
Do they call
first thing?
Transformers Cybertronians? The movie?
You might as well fucking do that. I mean, like, shit, that movie was garbage. I hated the Transformer trilogy.
I like
That shit was so bad. When they killed off,
trilogy.
There's like 6 movies now.
There's like 60
There's
movies.
going to be 6 movies now.
when they killed off Hotshot, that movie was garbage after that.
They didn't
I
kill off
hate-
Hotshot. He's alive.
I'm pretty sure in the
No, he's alive.
beginning of
He's
the
alive.
movie, he died.
He's alive.
Him,
That wasn't Hotshot. That was somebody else. But that was somebody else.
it was still setting, like, why?
Because
the
it's
first scene
Michael
should
Bay.
not be death.
Because it's alright. Because it's Michael Bay. He's a horrible human being and a horrible director. That's my personal opinion. But anyway, I get what you're saying. I think what you were trying to say is, in general, is
Don't
if they
subject
released
black
it,
people.
if they released it, say the next month, would you have been okay with it? Or the month
Yes.
after that?
I would've
You're
been okay.
saying is that
They
it was
should
released
have
in
either
Black
A,
History Month.
changed the name of the movie.
That was not probably going to happen.
Or
That would
B,
never happen.
change the timing of this movie coming
The
out.
release date.
The timing, yes. The name of the movie, that's just absolutely stupid.
Okay, look. The only reason why I can agree with him on the fact of changing the release date is because, yeah, you kind of can say that this is kind of banking on Black History Month.
I mean,
It is blatantly banking on Black
it's
History Month.
blatantly, and I would do the same.
Because
I would do the exact same thing. That's like releasing an Irish movie
on St. Patrick's
on
Day.
St. Patrick's
Or
Day.
near St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly.
Because it's kind of like, I get it, it's a totally different thing, but like when there's Halloween movies and Christmas movies, they release-
Exactly. You don't.
All right.
Halloween,
My problem-
freaking Friday the 13th, all released around
Do you think-
Halloween.
All right. No, my problem with it is it's
people
not
are
the
overblowing it.
When you hear Black Panther, you think of the group and the movement. You're not thinking, oh, it's a fucking African fucking hero.
Wait, now
No,
you have
no.
to say which people are thinking the group and which people are thinking Marvel. Because there is more
If-
people complaining about white people going to see this movie than people actually complaining about the movie.
Yeah, that's kind of my whole problem.
Yo, this is
Again.
we are going to go support Marvel. Why are people of color
All right,
threatening white people?
that's actually not happening. That's all lies.
No, it is true. Because even my
Well-
boy John said that there were people there protesting for white people not to see the movie.
Well, no, I know about that,
No.
but
All right, so you want to play that card? We can also play the card of white people are protesting this movie in their movie theaters.
well, because
I never seen that.
I've seen that.
No,
I didn't see that.
that actually is happening, and that's just ignorant racist.
Yes. So
Which I do
if you
agree
want
is
to
wrong.
play both spectrums,
I
you can, again, this
honestly,
movie,
I can't speak of that because I didn't see it.
I've seen posts and I've seen videos where they sat there in fucking. I'm not talking about little groups. I'm talking
You know what
about
else was
huge
hella
ass
racist?
groups.
The fact that they had black people dancing on stage right before the premiere came out.
That's just because they want. That was just them trying to harken back to like
Again,
tribal shit. I
You
guess.
should just have not made this movie the time of.
It should have been
the-
done in
the
February.
No, it
They
should have
shouldn't
been
have.
released in February. That was that's I guess the only big gripe about this whole movie that people could say is that.
And I guess they tried to do it better since it was next to Valentine's Day. Like, no, that didn't help at all.
No, you just only made it worse.
No, yeah, my
Only
opinion.
made it worse.
My whole thing is the fact that some people and frankly,
But you know what? Disney, I mean, you may not like it.
but Disney's liking it. They're making
Disney
money.
definitely likes it. They made bank on it.
They made bank on it because
They're
they know how to
making-
subjectify race. They
Of
know
course.
Dude, that's business.
They're literally
course.
their whole mechanics is race.
And they're
Literally,
giving it-
all their movies is
but
about
not only,
race.
but it
That's
wasn't
not true.
not it wasn't only. Alright, that's not true. And that,
I mean,
Bambi.
Captain America wasn't about race.
oh, you're talking. Well,
Iron Man wasn't about race.
I mean,
Incredible Hulk wasn't about race.
We're going about Marvel movies. This is what we're talking about, not Disney in general. Disney is a racist, blatantly racist,
There you
horrific
go.
person.
Wait, no. Now they're not.
Now they're
Walt
not.
Disney
Walt
is.
Disney was a.
But now they're not.
Now they're-
they have tons of black princesses now.
Again, my problem, and I'm not saying black people should
But
have
still no
things.
Jews.
I'm just saying this movie in particular should not have been made and put out
At the time.
of when
Of course. I mean, they
No.
should have dropped it March 1st.
They should have dropped it some other date.
March 1st would have been
They could've
perfectly
dropped
fine.
it
middle January. That would have even been great.
But
because
then again, these time
Push it out
dates,
of the way.
these dates are predetermined while the movie's in development, even before they start shooting. They probably could.
Well,
Somebody
no.
could have started.
No, they give a... Alright, kind of like the movie that's coming out this summer. Incredibles. They said summer of 2018.
They
So
didn't
that
give a
means,
date,
yeah, so that means we're gonna start it, and that's what we're aiming for.
but there actually is a date out. They just keep saying summer because
Yeah, because it can change.
Yeah.
It,
No,
it-
but-
it all depends
But
on.
Black Panther has never changed its date since it was first announced.
Oh, I know, but it
That
could
was
have.
concrete since 2016.
But it could have.
It could have, but again, that's always the thing.
I think the best thing they ever did was Captain America. That was the best thing.
no,
Because-
Deadpool.
No,
Deadpool
no,
was
you
the
don't
best
know.
Well, we're talking
Marvel
about
Studios
the
didn't
Marvel
do Deadpool.
Cinematic Universe.
Okay.
That applies to Disney.
That's fair.
I say no. I say Captain America because
I say Captain America, Winter Soldier,
you know why I say Captain America? Yeah, I say Winter Soldier
because that's the best.
because DC was like, hey, we're gonna release Justice League. Oh no, it was Batman vs Superman on this day, right?
They went right back in.
And then Marvel said, okay, well, we're going to release the Winter Soldier on the exact day.
And let's see
As
what
they got
happens.
closer, DC was like, no, fuck that. We're changing our date.
I can't. I mean, again, Marvel. I'm not a Marvel
Marvel
fan.
bullies.
I hate
Marvel's-
Alright,
Marvel's
but just
full
as a
of
movie in general, do you think the movie was good? Yes or no?
The movie was good. I really don't have much complaint about it. I mean,
Do you like the character, Black Panther? Do you like the guy who plays him, or just how he acts in the movie?
I like him. I like him as a person.
Alright.
Him as that character. No.
Alright, that's fair.
I liked him as that character. There were a few things that
There was a few
bothered me.
things.
Like when he was yelling at all the old Black Panthers, and he kept jumping forward. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, what are you doing? Why do you keep hopping, bro?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I like him as a character. I think it's kind of interesting. I know he kind of does have an accent. I just don't like the fact that they're making him hype it up.
I like it. I love that. That's one of the things I love about him, because he is playing the Black Panther role.
Yeah, and he's trying to get into that role. My personal thing, I think it's a little much, though.
Him overplaying the accent is like Heath Ledger overplaying the Joker.
No, that Joker was actually the best Joker
because
ever.
he got into the character. He tried to live that character, same as this guy.
To a degree, yes.
I mean, hopefully this guy doesn't kill himself too.
From the research I did, yeah, and what you're comparing to with Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is titled as a method actor, which means method actor. Sorry for that. I'm really tired today. Which stables is he will do everything in his physical power to stay in this role. He will never stop getting out of it. And he was just an incredible actor.
And that's what what's his face warned him about.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. He
said,
Jack
Nicholson's an asshole.
Jack Nicholson told him, look, be prepared, because once you get in this role, if you want to be the best Joker there is, you need to live the role, and it's going to consume you, because
that had nothing to do with his heroin addiction. He had a heroin addiction.
Who?
Heath Ledger had a heroin addiction.
I know.
He died of a heroin overdose. Yeah, and it was before this movie even got made.
I understand that, but the fact that Jack Nicholson warned him. He said, look, if you don't get a hold of it, it's going to consume you.
Yeah. Alright.
I forget this old man's name, to be honest with you. I don't remember Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson was the first Joker.
And to be honest with you, I don't even remember.
He was a great Joker.
Do you remember? You ever seen the movie The Shining?
Joker.
The Shining.
You know who Jack Nicholson is. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth!
One Bird Over the Cuckoo's Nest. What other movies has he done?
Those
are the only big famous ones.
No, what was the one with Adam Sandler with the Anger Management?
He was in Anger. Oh yeah, he was in
Anger Management.
Just look up Jack Nicholson. All right. Anyway, is there anything?
This asshole.
He's a heel. I love him.
All right. Just so we can wrap this up real quick. They have already announced the sequel to this movie. He's of course going to be in Avengers: Infinity War. Is there anything in the sequels you want to see from Black Panther that's from the comics?
I want him to be better at fighting. He was great at fighting. I just don't think that regular common people that have no skills should be on par with him.
I mean, you can kind of argue that fact of the people in his tribe, because there are his people. He really didn't want to kill them.
I understand that, but
or really hurt
that
them.
Dude from the mountain.
Yeah, he even said it when they were fighting. I don't want to kill you. Please submit. I don't want to kill you.
How did? All right, again, the dude in the mountain lives in the fucking mountain.
But he's also cute.
Can you let me finish? He lives in the mountain. He has no training except for what's in his tribe. Black Panther, T'Challa, has every martial arts known to man, so to the point that he's created his own form. How did he manage to get himself
like I also told you this. This is also a comic book adaptation.
But that's what bothers me.
You do not know if they put that's like his training in the movie. You do not know.
They have to keep that. They have to keep that.
They don't have to.
They have to.
There's a lot of things that are in the Marvel movies.
That's like saying, we're going to have Tony Stark, but we're not going to have it as he has the thing in his chest. We're going to have it as, we have it in his hand.
He doesn't have it in his chest anymore either.
No, in the comics he does.
Yeah, but in the movies he doesn't have it anymore.
No,
he got rid of the.
It's the suit itself that has it in the movies. But they can put that back in his chest, because in the comics,
they gotta shoot him in the chest a couple times.
In the comics, they got rid of it. But he started getting poisoning and started dying, so they had to put it back. Yeah. So they can put it back in the movie.
Yeah, but it's been like what?
I'm pretty sure they did that in the movie. I don't know if it was.
No, they took it out. It was in Iron Man 3. He took it out.
And the movie you're talking about, you see it, but it's only in the suit.
Like literally, they took it out. He took it out, and he was dying. And they put it back. I don't know.
No, he found a cure.
I don't know.
It was just the whole purpose of that thing was to keep shrapnel away from his heart, which was kind of stupid. Like,
I just thought
there's actual surgeries for years that could have taken that out of his chest, but that's what I think.
A giant magnet is the thing.
Franklin, is there anything you want to see in sequels to this movie that you think would be cool?
Oh, and I just want to say,
superheroes cameoing in it?
I feel bad for Michonne.
Yeah.
Michonne went from watching Carl die to watching T'Challa die, to find out he's not dead.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Wait, what?
The lady that played
oh yeah,
Black Panther's right hand woman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, his guard.
Yeah, that's Michonne from The Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And she just had to watch Carl die. Yo, I cried today.
Yeah,
I watched that episode of Carl dying, and it legit made me cry. I'm a bitch.
Franklin, is there anything you would like to see in the future movies of this? Because most likely we're going to drag into these things.
Not being released on February.
Besides that. So
I wish they would make a Squirrel Girl movie.
they are making Squirrel Girl in a TV series online.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Netflix series.
It's not, no.
Their Netflix series are better than their TV series.
Pulling out right now, Netflix and Disney are no longer having a partnership.
Right now.
No,
they'll go back.
No, they're not. They're making their own thing because they own part of Hulu now too.
Really? So they're gonna do a Hulu releases?
Or they're probably gonna take the concept of Hulu and make their own Disney thing for all
Hopefully.
Disney stuff, which would actually be really cool. But anyway, that's.
But I hope they take everything they've put on Netflix and put it on there.
Oh yeah, no, most likely, probably, I don't know contractually if that's possible, but it's whatever. Anyway, personally, in my opinion, I give this movie 4 stars out of 5. I thought it was really good. The story was pretty good. The actor was pretty good. There are references to past movies, kind of, but they kind of try to keep this as its own thing, which I really like. I like it when they don't have to, hunch on, or claw into the backs of the other movies, to keep itself relevant, which is good.
Okay, here is what I found on the web.
Ah!
Okay, so I overall give it a 4.3. It would have been higher had it not been for the fighting that I didn't like, had it not been for him jumping forward every time he's yelling at the old people, and had it not been for Michael B. Jordan to be killed off. There was no need to kill off.
Not really.
There was no need to kill him
Also
off.
pointing out now, before we close off, I forgot about this. He's the best villain that Marvel has made. So
Yes. Great.
You.
Well, I mean, besides Loki.
Yeah, that's another topic for another day.
I mean, Loki is pretty bad.
Loki's bad.
But I honestly think that they should have killed him off, and if they would have kept him, because Michael B. Jordan's an amazing actor.
Oh, actually, excellent.
He played that role, perfecto. So, that's my take on it. What do you rate it? Aside from it being out on February.
Just as a movie in general.
Yes.
The movie in general, 3 out of 6. 3
out of 5.
3 out of 5. So I would give it like a 3.6, 3.5, 3.6.
All right, so all around we're roughly.
I mean, it's like the movie.
Scott Steiner math.
You got your 2/3 and 13%. Times it by 75 and 6%. No, but seriously, the movie was good. A lot of the plots I didn't catch on to. I was not really appealed to this movie as to other Marvel movies in the past, so that's saying a lot. That's the only movie I actually do not like. And I hated Batman vs. Superman. I rated that garbagely, and that it's kind of damn. It's right there.
All right. So, guys, that's basically it. You heard all our rings about it. This is basically just a spoiler review. That's stupid. Okay, I cut that out. Anyway, guys.
Alrighty, guys. This has been the 14th Talk. You have heard our reviews, and yes, you got some spoilers in it. If you haven't seen the movie and you decided to stay around, we recommend go check it out. Give us your opinion in the comments below. Follow me on YouTube at The Dice Club. Giveaways coming. Follow my man, Franklin Helliger on Facebook. And like, comment, and subscribe on this channel just to give this boy some help. Show him some love.
Anyway, guys, I've been Brent Simeone. This has been